I am so excited. I can't wait. 4 days left until I leave for college. And I get out of this place, go start somewhere new where nobody knows me. I can be anyone I want to be. And I can't wait. I am counting the days. No more parents. New me. New beginning. Before I go, though, I thought I should give you an update on what happened with Brian, especially after he crashed my parents' car and said we should lie about it. And, my parents think I did it, and I've taken all the heat. That next weekend, because we didn't go to the beach like we were going to, Brian said, let's go to the beach now. So the plan was to pick him up early on Saturday morning. We go to the beach and have a nice day. I get there pretty early, and as I'm parking the car, I have to back up to get in the space right. And I've never done this before, never hit anything, but I backed into another car, and it wasn't that big of a deal, but I made a small dent. And I just can't believe there was no damage to my car, but I just can't believe the luck of it. And I didn't know what to do. I just decided I'll go up and talk to Brian about it. So luckily his mom wasn't there. She had to work or something. And as I'm telling Brian the story about, that I just hit another car, the phone rings and he answers it. And it turns out it's the building security guy saying, we saw your guest hit another car and he didn't leave a note and he needs to come down right now and take responsibility for this. So I went down. The guy that owned the car is there, and he was just a big jerk, giving me this big lecture about leaving. And I said, well, it was only a few minutes ago. I just went up to get a piece of paper. And anyway, I got this big long lecture from him. Got his information. He got mine. And after he finally leaves, I noticed that he left a note on the car. So I took that off, put it in my pocket, went up to Brian's place, and that whole thing took like 45 minutes. And since his mom wasn't home, we took the opportunity to spend some time together. And by then it had gotten to be so late that we decided it wasn't worth it to drive to the beach. So we didn't do anything really big. We just kind of did dumb stuff all day. And I got home around, I don't know, before dinner. And I hadn't taken a shower because we were going to go to the beach. Decided to do that. And when I'm in the bathroom getting ready, I realize that there's the note in my pocket. So I want to get rid of it. Flush it down the toilet. Take the shower. Go to my room. And 15 minutes after I'm in my room, my dad comes barging into the room, just furious. And there he is holding the note from the toilet. Who pulls a note out of a toilet? He does. And he can read it. And he says, I knew it. I knew you crashed the car. I knew it. Here's the proof. I knew you did it. I knew you lied. And he's going on and on about this. Unbelievable luck. So after he's done ranting and raving, I finally said, well, actually, Dad, that's not from last weekend. That's from today. I accidentally backed into a guy, and that's the note from today. And he still didn't believe me. It's like, nothing I can say or do is good enough. And that day, that happened was the last time I saw Brian, because the next I didn't see him on Sunday, but on Monday he got in some big old fight with his mother, and she immediately put him on an airplane back to Oklahoma to spend the rest of the summer with his dad. And he'll be coming back, but about a week after I leave for college, so I'm not going to see him. And I have mixed feelings about that. I mean, I'm looking forward to going to college and totally starting over. And Brian, it just the whole way he handled the crash. And then there's something else I was going to tell you that I totally forgot about, and that is around a month after we met, he had to go back to Oklahoma for a wedding. And while he was there, he called and told me this the next day. While I was at the wedding, some guy, hit on him, and they went in the bathroom and made out. And Brian called to tell me this, and, we're seeing each other, and I'm like wondering, why are you telling me this? I never asked him, but, he thought it was just such a cool, funny story, and he's telling me all about it. And I don't really think that all they did was make out, which is what he told me. I think he's lying about it. And I think there's a reason that he's always fighting with his parents. I don't think he's very trustworthy. So it kind of was a bummer the way things ended. But I'm glad to kind of have a fresh start in college, and I'm going to tell you all about it. Great things ahead. Talk to you later.